Bring in Atuahene again. Let's hope that his line holds up now. Apologies for the terrible connection tonight, Dr. Atuahene. But I was asking you earlier, when you listen to Samuel, who explains the current economic circumstances that already negatively is affecting investments. Inflation has taken us, eating away everything if you're investing, depreciation as well. And then if you dare join the debt exchange program, you have a situation over 15 years when by the end of it, your money is a complete write-off. You agree with that assessment that he made?
Definitely. Time value of money is not the same. So I agree. If you extend it to 15 years, if 1 million is extended to 15 years, 15 years, 1 million could be zero, not even non-negative. So I just agree with them that if you extending it to that much, then you might possibly find what we call the sweetener. Sweetener, like in other jurisdictions, they do index linking. Index linking means that anytime inflation goes up, your bond the value is maintained. These are what they call the carrot and the sweetener. If you're going to go to that length of time, you need to include something that will make it attractive to those who because other than that, 1 million of today is not the same 1 million of even tomorrow, considering the type of inflation that we have and where we have been. But Evans, let me make this point clear. We find ourselves at this point. I'm not going to the history of what brought us here. The whole thing started on a wrong footing because there is a literature that says that when you start and you begin to exclude certain categories of bondholders, you have this challenge. And some countries have had it, and they have a lot of lengthy legal arguments going on over and over a year. Because immediately he came with the exemption of the people. It's an IMF literature. It says 2021. It said if you're doing any debt restructuring and you want to do it, you must make yourself clear so that there is no exception and inclusion. Once you do inclusion, this one comes in and says, look, I want to be excluded. This one comes in. So in the end, you're going to have litigation upon litigation, although you have these amenity clause that you're saying. But people will still go to court. And it's going to affect the process. Because the country where we are replicating, they made sure that stakeholders engagement was made, and various options were suggested, and discussion went on. And that took only 2 months. But the way we are going, who knows that next week the date would have to be extended, because you need a minimum of 80% for you to be able to have the board approval of the SLA. So we are in a serious trouble. We are in a serious trouble.
Indeed.
And if you listen to what all these people have been saying on the radio and on TV, it's quite pathetic.
Indeed, we are